practical ways to build and nurture emotional intimacy. One is heart check-ins. Romans chapter 12, verse 10 says, be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves. Regular emotional check-ins are like watering a plant. They keep love alive. It's a way of saying, you matter to me. Life gets busy, but intimacy doesn't grow by accident. It grows by intention. Marriage needs intentional time also. So you have to devote your time. You have to make out that plan to have that talk. Now, how can you do this? Start a weekly heart talk. You can set a time, maybe say 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but at least start with a particular time that you and your partner will come together to talk about yourself. What is this talk all about? Is about how well are you doing? How better are you doing? How can you love your partner more? What are you not doing well? Or what is it that is bothering your partner? How can you be of help to just know what exactly is going on with your partner? So when you have this time together talking, you will see that both parties will open up and you'll be able to hear yourselves out. Number two is vulnerability. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's the doorway to connection. James chapter 5, verse 16 says, confess your sins to one another and pray for one another that you may be healed. When we hide our struggles, we block intimacy. But when we open up, healing flows. Yes, it's scary to say, I'm hurting or I feel insecure. But emotional intimacy grows when we risk being real. It's important to share your fears, not just your successes. Share your problem, share your weakness, and also share your successes with your spouse. But make sure you create that room for your spouse to flow. Number three is active listening. Listening to your spouse with apt understanding affirms value, affirms love, your love to your partner. James 1 verse 19 says, everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Jesus listened with compassion. He didn't rush to fix. He sat with people in their pain. That's the kind of listening that builds emotional intimacy. For your marriage to thrive and for you to build that emotional intimacy with your spouse, you have to listen with compassion. Listen and not to just rush to fix. Sometimes your spouse doesn't need a solution. They need your presence. Listening is love in action. Practice active listening. That means keep phones away. No phones, no interruptions, no fixing, just eye contact and empathy. Don't just hear words, hear the heart behind them. It's very important. The last one is praying together. This is the ultimate intimacy. Nothing bonds hearts like coming before God together in prayer. There's this area that says, a family that prays together stays together. Matthew 18, verse 20 says, for where two or three gather in my name, there am I with them. Praying together is soul to soul connection. It invites God into your emotional world and binds your heart in unity. So for you to build emotional intimacy, one of the steps is that you have to form the habit of praying together. It might feel awkward at first, but even a simple prayer, like God help us love each other well, can shift the atmosphere. Start by holding hands and praying together, even if it's just for 1 minute a day. It's important. These practical steps create space for emotional connection. Heart check-ins build trust. Vulnerability deepens understanding. Listening affirms value. And prayer invites God into the relationship.